Good morning, church. We're in John chapter 18, so open your Bibles and let's explore it together. Chapter 18 picks up with Jesus' arrest and follows through with the first part of his trial. And one word describes all that's going on here, and that is chaos. Utter chaos rules in Jerusalem because of Jesus. We see it first in the lives of those who came to arrest Jesus. Judas, the betrayer, along with some temple personnel and maybe up to 600 Roman soldiers, entered the garden at night to arrest Jesus. And when Jesus sees them coming, he stands and turns to them and he says, "Who is it that you come to arrest?" And they say, "We've come for Jesus of Nazareth." And that's when Jesus replies, "I am he." And when he says that, they fell back, fell down. Maybe out of shock, maybe out of fear. We're not really told, but clearly they're taken aback by Jesus' honesty and his forthrightness as he faces those who've come to arrest him. Peter pulls out his sword and goes after one of the temple guards, chopping off his ear. And Jesus reprimands Peter, says, "Put your sword away. I've come to drink the cup that my Father has for me." Now, Peter is in chaos. The plans that he envisioned are going in a totally different direction, and he doesn't know what's going to happen next. In fact, as Jesus is taken off to the first of a couple of trials, Peter follows along behind, and that's when Peter begins to be questioned by people. "Aren't you one of those who followed after Jesus?" And now this Peter, who promised to stick with Jesus to the very end, finds himself saying, "I don't even know that person." 3 different times he denies knowing Jesus that night. Clearly, Peter's life is in chaos. Even at this first trial, there's chaos. The Caiaphas and the officials there are interrogating Jesus, and Jesus says to them, "The things that I have spoken have been spoken in public. Clearly you know what they are." And one of the officials, so angry at Jesus, comes over to him and hits him hard. Clearly there's chaos in that trial. And then Jesus is brought before Pilate to be tried. The Jews say, "We want this man put to death. We can't do it, so you'll have to do it." But Pilate is troubled because he can't find anything legally to charge him with. In fact, Pilate turns to the crowd and he says, "This man is innocent of the things you've accused him of. Surely you'll let me free him." But they say more and more, "We want him crucified. We want him crucified." Chaos is ruling in all those areas, except for one, and that's in Jesus. In Jesus, we see a confidence. To those who come to arrest him, Jesus says, "I am he." To Peter, who's chopped off a man's ear to defend Jesus, Jesus says, "Put your sword away." To the one who slapped him in the trial for supposed insolence, Jesus says, "What have I said that's wrong here?" To Pilate, who asked Jesus, "Who is he?" Jesus says, "I'm a king." In fact, here's his exact words: "For this reason I was born. For this I came into the world, to testify to the truth." You know, life brings a lot of chaos. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The news every night is puzzling to us. Maybe our lives right now are in chaos. One aspect of our lives gives us confidence, and that is Jesus. Jesus says, "For this reason I have come into the world, to testify to the truth." What is your reason for being here? In good times or in chaotic times, what gives you purpose and drive? That spiritual purpose, that relationship with your Creator, can give each of us confidence, even when life is very chaotic. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter, so go to Facebook and reply to our posts. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.